Ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome to Lunch Money. I'm your host, Gina Savage. I'm a talent booker and the owner of Sunshine State Comedy. As you know, I'm joined with comedian, host of Christy Unleashed, and my friend, as you know, the very talented and the very outspoken Christy Miller.
Yay! Happy Monday. Yeah. Nothing?
Happy Monday. Nothing. Never. It's freaking never. It's just, like after COVID, man, like no day seems like a weekend day or a Monday, or well, maybe if I was actually working, it would feel like something. Day is like, and you know what? They're all sunny days when you're in Florida. So it's just all the same to me. It's just, but happy Monday to the people that, that means something to.
Yeah. We should just abolish calendars altogether. You know what? Seriously. Every day ends in a Y. Like, why the fuck are we here, sweetie?
Why are we here? I mean, seriously, who made these rules, right? I've been thinking about that a lot. All of the rules, all of them, including the 10 Commandments. I want to start with who made the rules? Why?
Okay, first of all, I have my own 10 Commandments. Thou shalt shut the fuck up. Thou shalt not irritate the shit out of me. Thou shalt not tell me no when Dwayne Johnson files a restraining order and I want to sleep with him. Thou shalt.
Yeah, I heard about that one.
Oh yeah, it's been tough.
What was that book? The 4 Agreements. Remember that book? It's like we make agreements or something. I mean, I read that book or whatever. I read these things.
You have to remember, Gina, I don't read.
Okay, well, I barely read.
I have a vagina, sweetie. I don't have to read. No? All right.
No, but listen, I think it's like we make these agreements, like you're told from birth that this is how you should be and this is what you should do. Yep. And I didn't sign up for any of that. I didn't sign up for it. And and you know what? I'm not taking that into my adulthood, which apparently I'm entering.
Well, good luck, Grandma. I'm not there yet.
Well, all right. Anyway, let's move on. I don't want to discuss my age.
I am 50, going on 12. Good night.
Good night. I was wearing my Mickey Mouse t-shirt, and I think that says enough about me right there. And I had pigtails on at the gym. I was at the gym with my pigtails, and I could pass for 30 something.
Yeah, okay. Hell, if I wear a t-shirt and pigtails, I'm looking for R. Kelly. Will you pee on me so I can get a record deal? Nothing.
Nothing. All right. So listen, we're starting off the program with some news. Right. We lost. Do people say these things? But comedian Jackie Mason passed away. And that was
he did.
He passed away, and he
did.
Listen, we don't. Listen. He was old at this point. And the last time I saw him, and I wasn't friends with Jackie, and I didn't have much interaction with Jackie through the years. It was not one of these, like I saw this particular comic on a regular basis. Where'd you go?
Jackie was so old he made Floridians look like teenagers. Nothing.
But that's what I mean. You don't, it's not like the most unexpected thing when someone, who's 93 dies. Yeah. I mean, that's, it's just unfortunate, but,
what kills me is the shock. Oh, Jackie Mason died. He was 1,000. He's supposed to die. He lived. You'd be shocked when a young person like, oh, they died. No, right. Jackie was 100,000 years old.
He was old. I didn't, look, there's some things about his life that are fascinating.
Yes.
None of them are, look, I hate saying it. I was not a huge Jackie Mason fan. Not really my style of comedy. I came into the game, watching SNL in the 70s, right? So like, the Borscht Belt kind of stuff. You know, I loved Carlin because my mom had the Carlin album, you know.
Carlin changed the game in the 70s.
Right. So I was a Carlin and I was a Pryor girl, you know,
Yes,
those were my people.
Totally.
But I respect, you know, the body of work. And of course, people know that he had his troubles with that on the Ed Sullivan show that cost him a lot when Ed thought he flipped him the bird during the show and stuff like that. And then, you know, there are other things, other reasons I'm not a huge fan.
Yeah, his greatest work to me was The Ant and the Aardvark.
Yes. And his greatest work to me is Sheba Mason.
Is it though?
It is, actually, it is. And I would like to acknowledge Sheba Mason.
Yeah, I love her.
You know,
she's such a
I
character.
Really do.
She's such a character.
So she is a character, and there's no denying that that's Jackie's child. And
no, none.
And
don't even try it.
You know, I could say a lot of things about Sheba, but I will just say, you know, I'm sorry for her loss and the loss to the comedy community. And I hope that she gets to shine super big and bright because she has worked really hard.
She's busted her ass and tried to make her own identity. You know, I mean, it's, you know, in all the troubles that she had, God bless her. God bless her.
She was a horrible waitress and a far better comedian than a waitress.
Yeah,
and I had to acknowledge that. I had to acknowledge that when I was busting her chops back in the day. But anyway.
That's all right.
Sorry,
we were all better. Maybe I was a better waitress than a comic.
I was a better bartender than I was anything else. I was very good with the patrons.
I was a better mattress than I was a comic. No.
Anyway. So yes, so that's and then also, and I know we didn't talk about this prior, but I do want to acknowledge that Bob Moses, who was a native of Harlem, he worked on the civil rights movement in the 1950s. Yes. He also passed away. Yes. And that's a you know, considerable loss. And you know, he was so disenchanted with, you know, the politics and all of the, you know, everything that there could possibly be during those. So he moved to Tanzania.
Yeah, I don't blame him. Hey, what part of Brooklyn is that?
All right, here's my next segue, and
okay,
and my thoughts and prayers go out to his family. Brooklyn, Beckham. You know who I'm talking about, David Beckham's kid.
Yes.
That kid is like, okay, so you know, when you go off on a tangent, you're like, you're looking up, you know, why is Staten Island? What's Staten Island known for? We'll talk about that in a minute. So I'm looking up, what is Staten Island known for? All of a sudden, this blurb comes up about Sandra Bullock's son, and then you go into that wormhole about, oh, what does Sandra Bullock's son look like? All of a sudden, they're showing all these celebrity kids. P.S. Brooklyn. Beckham. Sorry, Brooklyn. Beckham, fine looking young man. End of story. That's the story. That's it right there.
All right. Well, his parents are fucking beautiful.
Ugh.
Like insanely beautiful. Like they are like beautiful, like disgusting, like Barbie and Ken perfect. Like not a flaw on those two. And they need to die.
Well, you know, but the funny thing is, I go down the wormhole expecting to see Sandra Bullock's kids. Never got there. I was just going through some tunnel of celebrity kids. And then we got to Elijah Blue Allman.
Sweetie.
He's looking good. He's not the Elijah Blue I remember as a kid. He seems like tall and thin and kind of nice looking.
Oh, good. I haven't seen Elijah Blue in a long time. You know, you just look like a junkie, little mini junkie, like, you know, like Greg Allman was, you know, the junkie, you know, the king size, and then there was the little mini size that you put in a Halloween bag. There's a little mini junkie, sweetie. Hey, Elijah, you're the size of a chickpea. Chaz, don't eat him, sweetie. You know, here's your brother right here. Look, this is your brother. Hold on to him and don't sit on him.
Oh my God. Yeah. So, but yeah, I was like, oh, Elijah, look at you. Okay. So yeah, so in the thinking of like what to what is Staten Island known for?
Being a garbage dump. Landfill. That's all I ever heard.
It's a pretty financially lucrative borough, actually. All right, I think it's a second. Like I think it's all right, even though it's a landfill. No, but
it's all the freaking construction companies over here. You know what I'm saying? How you doing?
It's apparently exactly, totally.
How you doing? I got Petey and Paulie's construction over here, huh?
Exactly.
Run the books?
So I'll run the books. I'll do it. So apparently there's like 170 parks or something like that. I don't know. There's like, but the most fascinating thing to happen to Staten Island, I read this week, is that Pete Davidson and Colin Jost are joining a couple of other investors, and they're forming an Atlantic team, like a division, right? Yes, right.
Because
right.
The Staten Island Yankees have been cut from the farm system from the New York Yankees, so that just left that stadium empty. So Colin and Pete, being from and still living in Staten Island with their moms, nothing. They are investing. And also with Danny Garcia from $7 Buck Productions, which is Dwayne Johnson, my husband's ex. Her and I get along. It's okay, because you got to be amicable with the exes to keep. Hey, why am I talking like he gives a shit?
Because he will. Yeah.
And when I drug him. And but yeah, they're forming they're investing in a new team, and they're also investing not so much in teams, they're like doing concerts, so they're like rebuilding everything and making it nice. And it's good for the borough. They need it. They really need it, because that discount mall really was a big hit.
I you know what? I never went.
Nobody did.
I didn't go, but they're gonna do a lot of stuff, which is good. I mean, awesome. It is awesome. That's great. I mean, I didn't know Colin, like that's one of those articles, considering that I looked at how many hours I average on my cell phone. It's and for social media, since I don't have a computer where I am, 14 hours a day on social media.
Oh,
it's frightening.
Oof.
I'm just back and forth, boom, 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 boom. But I stay up late, and then I'm on it, and then I'm posting. It's horrible, but that's got to change. Like, I can't be 14 hours a day on the phone.
No, you can't.
See, that's why I respond to people quickly, because I always have my phone in my hand, and it creates zero mystery factor. She's she's right there. She is available all the time. There she is.
You don't even have a hand anymore. It's just a phone holder.
It's like a nub. I don't need it. I don't know. Do the aliens have thumbs? I've been on that, but I don't want to go on the alien tangent just yet, because I can't. Because I can.
Because you can.
But because I can and I will, but not now. But the Staten Island thing, they want to name the team something, and it's so bad, right? I think that they should call the team. It's not gonna. Yes, I just thought it was hilarious. No man would want to. No team should be called this. I'm prefacing this by saying it's the ferries. I love it. The ferries. Don't you get it? The ferries.
Yeah,
it's hilarious. The ferries.
And they'll be big during the month of June. Hey, I'm gonna ride a ferry. That's like the old joke. I'm gonna ride a ferry to Staten Island. How big is that gay guy anyway? Holy shit.
No one on a baseball team would ever want to be called the ferries, but I think it's hilarious. And if you're, then I thought, yeah.
On the home team, the Staten Island Ferries. Pitching for the Staten Island Ferries is Hugh J. Bottom. Huge Bottom.
So great. I just love. Oh my God, it's the freaking best.
On first base, we have Jack Meoff.
Yes.
And on second base, we got, hey, would you blow me?
Wait, and Mike Hunt is
on third.
I was going to say on the disabled list.
He's on the DL.
Oh, come on. It's right. It's so great. The Ferries. Then I thought maybe because it's a contest. I guess they're going to do a contest.
We have to send in all those.
Well, I'm if the Ferries get it just from the sheer fucking hilarity alone factor, the Ferries. Oh, these guys would hate me. It's first of all, it's not even a regulation team. So forget it. I mean, I'm sorry.
It's a farm system.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Whatever.
It's from farm to table, from farm to table.
The Ferries.
They all need drag names. They all need drag names. If they're the Staten Island Ferries, they gotta be like, on deck for the Staten Island Ferries, we have Delta variant.
I mean, it's fantastic. Then I thought if they weren't called the Staten Island Ferries, you could like maybe do a tongue-in-cheek kind of a thing, like with Saturday Night Live, and call them the primetime. Call them the Staten Island primetime players, right? The primetime players, the PTPs. No,
too long.
Okay.
I don't think anybody in Staten Island. I don't think
it is.
Yeah, because I don't think people in Staten Island could spell part-time player, primetime player.
PTPs. The PTPs. All right, whatever.
I take a PCP.
No, the primetime players, the PTPs. But anyway, I'm gonna stick with the Ferries, and they're gonna hate me for it. But I think it's hilarious. I live for the Ferries.
Or we could do the Staten Island Sopranos or the Staten Island How You Doing. We could take like
right.
all the Italian sayings and forget about it. So, we got the Staten Island forget about it against the Staten Island How You Doing. Who's up first? How you doing? Right. Who's up? Forget about it. Who won the game? Forget about it. No, really, who won the game? No, forget about it. How you doing?
Oh, that's great. Yeah, that's really funny.
Do a total Abbott and Costello meets the Sopranos.
Oh, it's great. Listen, it's going to be great for
the Bada Bings versus the Bada Bings versus the Goombas. How you doing?
Yeah.
The Staten Island fucking construction sites versus the
or just call them the mob. Right? The Staten Island mob.
Right? The fucking Lucchese's versus the Gambinos. How you doing?
So horrible. It's horrible, but hilarious. I would go to a game called the Mob. The Mob's playing. We gotta go.
We should name them after all the Staten Island mob wives. Remember the show Mob Wives? The Big Anges versus the Drita Bonzos.
That's a game I'd watch, actually. Those women are tough. I always think I could like.
Her soul.
Yeah.
God rest your soul, Big Ann. She was my favorite.
She was my favorite too. It was fascinating, actually. I always think I could hold my own with women like that. Like I'm tough and in my mind, and then I'm like, no, I don't think so. I think they would see through my can of cornness very quickly. So yeah, I'm gonna go see the Mob over at what's it called? The Richmond. Where is it gonna? The Richmond County Bank Ballpark.
Yeah, the Richmond County where
the Mob is playing.
Yeah, that's where nobody goes unburied. How you doing?
Let's go see the Ferries.
Hey, Queen.
So yeah. All right. So we we're blowing through this today.
Yeah.
And I wanted to okay, so like I don't know what's going on with Brittany, but I did notice, look, I'm 100% that she should be, she should have her life, but I do, she is kind of exhibiting behaviors. Your thoughts? Her nipples are all over Instagram now. I could see her nail polish is all chewed off. She's got a lot on her mind, but like what's going on there?
I think she is completely acting out of 13 years of being shut down. Like it's like at the surface, when you bottle so much shit up and you stay quiet and then everything just kind of explodes. I think all that shit is just coming out now. And I love the nip slip on Instagram. You better go insta nip, whatever the fuck you want to call it. You better work, bitch. You know, you want a hot body? You want a Maserati? You want to see my nipple slip? You better work, bitch. And it's like, I'm living for this Brittany because she's getting a little mouthy now. She's like, where the fuck were you guys when I needed you? Now you're acting like you're all concerned. Get the fuck out of here. Like, Brittany is getting gangster now, and I'm living for all of it because she's always been portrayed as this sweet, oh my God, you're so sweet, thank you so much. Well, this is the right. You know, she's like this sweet little girl from the, oh my God, you're so sweet, thank you so much. Like, if you pull the string, that's all she says. Oh my God, you're so sweet, thank you so much. Oh my God, you're so sweet, thank you so much. And it's like, okay, enough. Like, now she's like, get the fuck out of here. I want to be myself. I'm tired of doing what you guys wanted, controlling me all these years. I was like, yes, bitch. Brittany, you need a fucking ride or die, bitch. You want someone to have your back and smack people around and enhance your voice? I'll be your fucking sister, bitch.
I know you will.
We'll Thelma and Louise these motherfuckers the fuck out of here.
There you
How
go.
you doing? Forget about it.
Yeah. Cher posted on Twitter that
yes, she did.
Take Brittany out for ice creams.
She wants to take Brittany to what, the Bahamas or San Tropez, like something
place, like that. Yeah,
some place she's been dreaming of going. She goes, when Brittany's free, I'm gonna take you out for ice cream, or we'll go to San Tropez and we'll get tan, and you know, we'll dance and we'll auto tune, and you know, we'll fuck your boyfriend, you know, or I will, but you know, because I fuck everything, you know, I'm the queen, sweetie. You'll learn from me. And you know, we'll get face flips, and we'll make fun of Trump, and we'll tweet, and we'll have nip slips, and and we'll do it for the kids, and we'll free elephants.
I saw that elephant video recently. That elephant looks very, very happy. And I don't know if you could tell, this is like one of these garments that I'm wearing that's kind of sheer and was not very expensive, to be perfectly frank, but it has, I don't know if you could, it could be like, it's not wardrobe malfunctioning, but I'm kind of aware that there could be
a nip slip.
A nip slip. So
nip slip.
Yeah, mine would be
a nip slip.
Completely accidental moment. All right, so
not accidental.
Not even remotely. Yeah. Not even. Everything
Honey,
is all.
If I had cans like yours, I'd be topless all fucking day. But if I send a tit pic to a guy, they're like, whose man's is this?
So all right, tell me about your week. I'll tell you about my week to come, and we'll
I have a very, very busy week, which is fun. Well, last night I did the pair. I'm spending more time down at the Grizzly Pear because I love Kenny Warren, and it's a fun club, and you could just chill. Tonight I'll be at the new comedy shop, which is formerly the Village Lantern, at 8 o'clock tonight, Monday. And then Tuesday I'm off. Wednesday I will be at Broadway Comedy Club at 8 o'clock p.m. and opening for Angel Salazar, Chi-Chi from Scarface. Get your tickets if you're in the city. This is going to be a show. Angel and I haven't done a show together in years. And us together, we are nuts. So you're not going to want to miss this show. Wednesday, July 28th at 8 o'clock at the Broadway Comedy Club right here in New York City. And then Thursday night, I also am doing a show with John Fugelsang and Irene Bremis, hosted by Janice Massetti, my friend Jose Vega's putting it on. This guy, J.L. Colvin's headlining it. I'm just doing a spot because I hooked the room up. We'll be there Thursday as well. That's gonna be fun. That's a 7:30 show. And Friday night I'm doing I'm judging an online roast battle that happens like once a month. So that's at 10 p.m. and Eastern Standard Time, and that'll be fun.
That's great. That's a very busy week ahead.
Yes. And Christy Unleashed Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Governor's Comedy Club Radio on the YouTube channel. Bye.
all good. Love it all. Real quick before I get into the week, in town visiting Florida, Lori Summer. We got a chance. Yeah. So we got a chance to see each other. my former West Side, partner in cohort until I, dun, 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 dun. But anyway, we got to now
8-ball in the corner pocket.
put the we'll be back in 5 minutes. No, I'm just kidding. So anyway, so we got to see.
I got Mike. How's Jim Norton?
Could he do guest appearances just like that? That'd be hilarious.
You've always been a good friend. We get a great friend over the years. How's Jim Norton?
I love you. I love you, Gina. Haven't seen you in a long time. Love you, Gina. Love you, Gina. He's sweet. He's a doll. Anyway, yes.
Machete.
But he's the greatest. So I got to see Lori, and we had some, we were by the beach, and we were both going, this is pretty great, right? Like, the Florida situation. And I will be coming up to New York at the end of August. But let me tell you, on Wednesday, of course, I'll be at the Dubliner. It's a big, strong ass lineup. I'll be real quick about it. Drew Illa, Dan Long, Laura Levitas, Matt Ross, Perry Sack, Johnny Azari, and Mike Panzica, all at the Dubliner Wednesday night, 8 p.m. for free in Meisner Park. And then Friday in West Palm Beach, we are back at Respectable Street, $10 ticket. Tickets at sunshinerespect.eventbrite.com. And we're headlining Johnny Azari, and Drew Illa is on that show. Laurie Brownstone's on that show, and Jared Stein is on that show.
Amazing.
Yeah, so that's a story.
That's amazing.
Yep. So
and you look gorgeous.
Thank you. I've worked out 12 out of 14 days.
That's amazing.
And it's not coffee; it's a green drink. It's green.
Ooh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Being all healthy and shit.
Oh, word.
You watch.
I'm watching that. I'm waiting for that nipple to slip out of that dress.
Not gonna happen. All right, I think that's our time.
Yes, it is, darling. Well, this has been Lunch Money, and we are your new noon. And tune in every Monday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on YouTube. That's been Gina Savage. I've been Christy Miller, and we will take your new noon next Monday. See you, bitches.